No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Now
No,
started.
Yeah,
no.
now started, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay. So one more thing is, don't think that the recordings will be available lifelong. It won't be only for 20 days. It will be available. Please download the recordings then and there after the classes, after completion of the classes, and then keep it with you locally. So we have a statically typed language and then dynamically lined language. Static lined language is something which you declare the type of variable. Okay, type of variable, and whether it is an integer, character, float, or double. And whereas dynamically typed languages are the Python, because you don't want to explicitly tell that this data type belongs to integer, this data type belongs, this variable belongs to a float. No, so it will automatically consider the value which you are going to assign to a variable, right? If a equal to 10, what does it mean? It is automatically take it as an integer. If a equal to some name within quotes, okay, then it will automatically take this a as a variable with character or string data type. So that is the advantage which we have in dynamically typed languages. But whereas in statically typed languages like C, C++, and Java and other languages, what we do is we will tell explicitly that it is an integer and this is a character. Like it is pre-booking. Okay, it is like prepaid. Okay, it is like prepaid, and this is like postpaid. Sorry, this is like postpaid, and this is like prepaid. That is the difference here. Okay. And then what are the different types? Primitive types, data types, and non-primitive data types. And then primitive data types are a simple type like boolean, numeric we have integer, and then in non-numeric we have character, and then it is used to define by char, and then we have integral as integer, floating point, float, double, byte, short, int, and long. So these are all some of the primitive data types. Non-primitive data types are like strings, array, objects, and these are all called as non-primitive data types. We saw it already. I had shared you the link as well. Uh, so derived data type or non-primitive data type or reference type. So you know this, right? The first thing we saw in the derived data type is, a non-primitive data type is a string, and then we have character, classes, objects, and then others. Okay. So we have variables. You know how the variable has to be. A variable are nothing but this is going to be the variable, right? So most of you may not have the better understanding of this. What is a variable? Suppose int a, okay, int a equal to 10, okay, like this. You can define it like this. Int is what is int? Int is data type.
Data type.
Okay, and then what is a? A is a variable. So this can be anything, right? A, B, or A, C, depending upon your taste, your wish. You can give whatever name you want. You can give. Okay, but this cannot be changed. Integer has to be integer, and character, float, double. So those are all called as keywords. We call them as keywords. And then this 10 is called as this 10 is a value corresponding to variable. Corresponds to variable. Okay, this is how it will be. Okay, this can be any value. So most of you will have a doubt, sir. You tell me, you are telling what a data type, you are telling what a variable. What is a variable? What is a data type? This is called as a data type. Okay, and this is variable. So how we can tell it as a is a variable with a data type of integer, and corresponding value for the variable is 10. This is how you will tell. Okay, so have this in mind. This is a small explanation. Okay, and it has to start with it can start with a small letter. It can start with a special characters like dollar symbol and then underscore, dollar symbol and then underscore. Okay, and lowercase. So characters may be letters, digits, dollar sign, and underscore, whatever it may be, but it should always start with a small letter. That is very important, or a special character. So white spaces is also not permitted. As I told you, there should not be any white space in between. White space in the sense blank space. That will also be considered as a a character. Okay, even a blank space is considered as a character. We saw what are the different types of variables: local, instance, and then static variable. Local variable are which is bound within a particular function. Okay, bound within a particular function, that is called as a local variable. And you have an instance variable. Instance variable are nothing but a variable declared inside the class but outside the body of the method. Okay, inside the class and outside the body of the method. We can also call this int m equal to 100 is also an instance variable. Okay, without the static. If there is no static, then this is also called as instance variable. Can you understand this? Can you understand this? Yes. Okay.
Sir.
Okay. And that is called as an instance variable. Okay. Static variable is something, as I told you, if the value doesn't change, and then you don't want to call it again and again. Okay. Then it is. We don't want to put that point first. We can make it like the value will not change again and again. Then we can make that particular value as static. Okay, make that particular value as static, and that is 100. Okay, that is called a static variable. Okay, so suppose if you have, we saw it already, we have roll number and name of the student, which changes already for 500 students, but all the 500 students, the college name is going to be unique. So I don't want to call this particular function again and again for this string alone. I mean, for this ITS. Just a minute. Okay, is it visible? Whether my screen is visible now? Hello? Students,
Yes.
am I audible? Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So where I'll be constantly seeing this 500 students. This 500 students go and access this particular variable alone, and then this will not be changing because it is unique. Okay, I don't want to call this again and again. So only this, for this int and string, a memory location will be created, and for this only one memory location will be created and copied in the different location. So that is what the concept of static is. Okay. We'll come to parameter. We'll come to parameter later. Okay, we'll come to parameter later. Yes.
Sir, how instance variable differs from local variable?
Instance variable.
Differs from local variable.
Instance variable. What is instance variable? A variable declared inside the class but outside the body of the method. Okay, that is called as instance variable. Okay, this is body of the method. You have a method, right? You know, we call it as a member function or method. Okay, if a variable is declared within the method, then it is called as local variable. If the variable is declared within the class but outside the method, it is outside the method, right? This particular int data equal to 50 is outside the method, right? Then it is called as instance variable. Okay.
If it is declared in a function, inside a function, it is called local variable, sir.
Yes, it is called as local variable.
Yes, sir.
You have different name. You can either call it as a method, you can either call it as a function, you can either call it as a member function, whatever it may be. Okay. Either way, it is same.
Yes.
We'll come to this parameter later. I'll tell you what it is all about. Arrays we'll be seeing it tomorrow. Arrays, and then operators we'll see. And now we are going to see control flow statements. Okay. So the reason for telling, I mean, I'm going to teach array tomorrow is because array we have to incorporate the concepts of class and objects there. Okay, we have array of objects and all those things. So today, after this control flow statements, I'll be teaching you how to create a class and how to create an object. With the help of the object, how to access the particular class. So now all these days we were telling about class and objects, right? So now we are going to enter into the actual part of object oriented programming. Okay, so before that we'll be seeing what this Yes. Okay, we have this control statements. Just a minute. Okay. So we have this control statements, right? We have this control statements. This is the same thing which you had studied in the C language. Okay, control statements are used in the programming language to cause the flow of control to advance and then branch based on changes to the state of the program. Yes. In Java, control statements are divided into these categories. One is selection statements, iteration statements, and then jump statements. So what are the things that you could see in selection statements? What are all the statements that is available in
The conditional statement,
yes, conditional
like
statement comes under selection. If else ladder, so whatever it may be. So those all comes under the selection statement. What are the iteration statements here?
looping, for loop while.
Looping,
For
L-O-O-P-I-N-G, looping statements will come. And what are the jump statements?
They are go to, like that.
Go to, then
Continue.
continue, break. So these are all called as jump statements. We call them as a jump statement. So right. So we'll be seeing it one by one right now with an example. So selection statements. What is selection statement? You have if statement, you have nested if, you have switch case, and then you have condition statement. Sorry, switch case comes under the selection statement. Okay, switch is nothing but if you want to switch between different cases. Okay, you have case 1, case 2, case 3, and then you have to switch between cases. That is called as a selection. So switch case statement comes under the selection statement. So we have if statement, we have nested if, we have switch, and then we have conditional operator as well, right? We'll see what is if statement now. So what is if statement? So it will have an if and then followed by a condition, and then you'll have a statement and then open bracket and close bracket. Okay, you can either give open bracket or close bracket, it will definitely work, then there is no problem. So if the condition is true, then it will execute the statement. If the condition is false, it will come out of the if statement. Okay, and what in if else statement will have? So if the condition is true, what happens? It will print this statement. Okay, if the condition is false, then what happens? It will print the else statement. Okay, that is what the same thing which you had studied in the C language. Okay, is it understandable, students? Anything more that you want me to explain here on if else?
Understandable, sir.
Sir,
Okay.
screen தெரியல sir, blank தெரியல sir.
எல்லாருக்குமே வாப்பா ஸ்டூடண்ட்ஸ்?
No sir, it's visible sir.
தம்பி வெளியில போயிட்டு திருப்பி வாங்கப்பா. ஜஸ்ட் சைன் அவுட் பண்ணிட்டு திருப்பி உள்ள வாங்க. Okay, next one we have is if else statement. So these are all the if else statements. So you can have many else statement here. So if statement, 2 if statements can be there, and then else statement can be there. So and then you have if else, again if else statement can be there. So that is also is possible. Okay, similar thing what you have seen in the previous example, that is available here. I mean in C language, that is available here. So the best example for that if else statement is addition of 2 numbers. Okay, comparison of 2 numbers, that is A and B. You get an input for A and then input for B, and that will be compared. If A is greater, this will be, I mean the loop condition within the thing will be printed, and then if it is false, this condition is false. If this condition is false, what it will do, it will come to the else part. That is the difference here. Okay, if else ladder is there. If else, if you have multiple if statements, it is not advisable to go with multiple if statements, right? When you have multiple if statements, it is not advisable to use if always. Okay, if you have multiple if statements, then it is advisable to use if as a first statement. Even then you are going to compare something, you should not use if. You can use else if. We got it as an else if. Okay, again if you have some other statements to compare, then you can use else if. Okay, you can also do it with if statement, no problem. If and then if also you can do, but this is advisable part, else if, and finally when you reaches the entire part, even this condition fails and then this condition fails and this condition fails, this entire condition will come to this particular path to print this else statement. Okay, that is the difference between else if ladder and then else if. You understood, right? Can you understand this? Can you
Yes, sir.
understand this? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one is switch statement. You have switch statement here. Switch is very easy. It is defined with a name called as case. You will have an expression followed by a case one, case followed by any character. You can pass your character variable. I mean, you can also pass integer variable, whatever you want. You can pass it here. It is an user defined one, and these are all the case. These are all the predefined keywords. Case, and then if it comes in one, then it will print the statement which is there in the case one, and then it will print the statement in the case 2, and then it will print the statement in the case 3. Okay, finally you'll have a default section. Default section will be there, that also will be printed. So the example is, see here, it is giving you the month called as a public static void main string args, and then integer month equal to 3. So this 3 will be passed to the cases switch month. So this variable is now holding the value called as 3, and then this will be passed to this particular place, and then 1 will be printed, and then 2 will be printed, and 3 will be there. So since it is 3, automatically it will come to this particular case and then print this month is March. That will be the output. Okay, that is how the switch statement will work. Same what you had seen in C language, same thing. So instead of system.out.println, you may be using printf statement here. That is the only difference. Other than, since instead of this public static void main, you would have used void main alone. Okay, there is no class and all. So simply you will be using the class name. I mean the main function and the statement, printf statement. Apart from this, everything is similar. And finally, you will have a default statement, system.out.println invalid mode. If any of the condition is not valid here, suppose if you give 13 here, okay, it will go and check with all the cases, because 13 doesn't match with any of the cases. What it will do, it will print the default statement, invalid mode. And then you have iteration here. When it comes to iteration, what are the loops you have? You have while loop. Okay, you have while loop. This is the condition for while loop. I mean syntax for while loop. While, and then you'll have a condition, and then if the condition is true, then this will execute, and then it will come out of the loop. Okay, there is also one more loop called as do while loop. Okay, what is the difference between while and do while loop?
In
Do while loop will execute the loop at least once.
Super.
Do while loop.
Okay, do while loop will execute at least once. Okay, while loop will execute only when the condition is true. Don't worry, we'll see an example. Okay, just I'm brushing up the concepts now. So don't worry, we'll also see the example. Okay. Okay, Dayu Seedu, please understand this because to be frank, we have campus placement in our college. 4 companies are sharing a day 1 campus in our college. You know, Accenture, TCS, Infosys, and then Wipro, I think. Yes. What the students will do is, it's an on-campus to our students. Students will attend all the 6 companies. I mean all the 4 companies, and then they may also get 4 offers, 3 offers, 2 offers, and then 1 offers depending upon student talent. So that much amount of opportunity our college is giving to you, is going to give to you. Okay, you are second year, right? So when you come to third year, definitely you will get placed. Even we have students now, they are in final year. Now they started their final year, but they were in third year. By the time when they were in third year, they got placed in many companies. So that much amount of opportunities you have in the next year itself. So next year, most of you would have got placed. I mean, when you come to third year, most of you would have got placed in a good company. We call them as a dream offer. Call them as a dream offer. All the offers are like 8 lakhs or 9 lakhs etc. So those kind of opportunities are there. So it ellame vandu what base that you have to make is, you have to sit and practice. That is very important. hell a lot of opportunities and then hell a lot of resources are available in the internet. Okay, regarding this Java and whatever language that you wanted to shine, hell a lot of resources are available. Okay, please take out the resources and then try to work out with an example. Okay, you want compiler? Yes, it is available. You want to know how to download the compiler? Yes, it is available. Video is available. You want to know how to run a basic program to high-end programming, connect a database? Everything is available there. Okay, so please see to that, and how the companies are expecting. Please learn that and try to get placed. That is the only thing I could say. Okay, we have while loop. I'll show you what is the difference between while and then do while loop. And then we have another beautiful loop called as for loop. You know what is for loop, right? How the for loop will be executing? What are the three parts of for loop, which you had seen it in C language? Initialization, condition, and then change.
increment.
Iteration. We call it as an iteration. Not increment. It can be increment and also decrement. So it can be anything, right? Don't say it as an increment. It's a change. Change in the sense it can be an increment and also decrement. But what we had studied in a way like initialization, condition you will have, and then you will have an increment. It can be also a decrement. Okay, followed by statements, and then it's a open bracket, close bracket. Do you find any difference between the syntax which you had seen in C language and then Java? Is there any difference? No, there is no difference at all. Same, similar. Okay, but whereas in Python it will be different. You will have a range here. Range function, you have to use range function, and then you have to use colon operator here. But whereas you have to use semicolon here. That is the only difference. Okay. These are all some of the. I will share you this PDF, a small example, and then we have do while loop also. Do while loop, what it will do? Some of your classmates told me that do while loop will execute at least once, even though the condition is false. Even though the condition is false, statement will execute at least once. But whereas in while loop, what it will happen? Only when the condition is true, it will execute. Else, it won't execute the statement. So first the condition will be checked and then it will be entered into the statement. But whereas in do while loop, what happens? It will execute the statement once because the condition is checked only at the end. That is the difference that we have between while and do while. Okay. And then we have jump statements in Java. So break, continue, and then return. These are all the three jump statements which is available in Java. So one is break. You know what is break statement is? What break statement will do? Even though the condition is true, what the break statement will do? If you paste a break statement in between any condition,
It breaks the loop and
Break the
it will jump
execution
out.
of the
no.
loop,
It
sir.
breaks the entire execution of the program, not the loop alone. Have this in mind. It will break the entire execution of the program. Continue statement, what it will do?
Skips
Will move to
the
the next
execution.
iteration.
Skips the current iteration. Skips a very good. You people are very, very, very good. You're giving me a lot of wonderful ideas. I mean, wonderful answers. I'm very happy. Continue statement will skip the step. Okay, if you do an iteration, it will skip the step. Okay, if there is a continue statement after 2, suppose an iteration is like this 0, iteration is like 0, 1, and then continue statement CONTI. Please bear with the horrible handwriting here because I'm writing it with the mouse. Continue. If you paste continue statement after 1, what will be printed next?
3.
Very good. Super, excellent. I'm very happy. Okay, 3. So 2 will be skipped. That is the meaning for this continue statement. Okay, and then return statement, I'll tell you what it is later, because these all comes under the class and objects. When you learn class and objects only, you can able to understand this. You'll be able to understand this return statements and all. So you have break statement, as I told you, break, and then continue. That's all. So this PDF I'll share it with you. You can learn it at the end of the class, and then we'll see one by one. So first we'll see if statement now. So if demo. So that is an if statement. Just we were seeing about the input. See, I have added the input also. See, instead of giving the age equal to 18 directly, I had just given an input. You can give any input you want. Okay. See, if you use integer here, if you use integer input device, I mean this is it is an object for the scanner class. You have to use next to integer. If you use float here, you have to use next to float. So you have to simultaneously change this also. Okay, so you don't change this float, and then if you run it with the same input, it won't give you the correct output here. Okay, so since it is integer, you have to give the corresponding input statement here. Okay, similar. Okay, so input java.util.scanner, and then a class has been defined, class info if demo, and then inside the class I have public static void main string args, and then open bracket. Then I have declared a variable called as age with a data type integer, and then I'm getting the input here, scanner input equal to new scanner system. This can be any name you want. You can also have ABC or whatever it may be. You can give, but the similar thing has to be changed in this place also, input device. Okay, system.out.println. If you give print, it will be printing in the same line, and then ln in the new line. It will be printed in the new line, and then it has asked you to enter the input.
Sir,
and
after
then,
the int age, why are we using that scanner input device?
super. Abhi, to get input from the keyboard. So I'll show you. என்னப்பா இவ்வளவு நாள் நல்ல பசங்கன்னு சொன்னேன், அதுக்குள்ளே மறந்துட்டீங்களே. See, suppose if I give 10 here, don't consider this line. What is my input? Don't consider these 3 lines because I have terminated it. What will be the output? So சொல்லுங்க, what will be the output?
No output.
Not eligible to get.
No, it won't give you any output because there is no else statement here.
Yes.
Okay. If suppose it is 30.
Yeah, above 18.
Above 18
Above 18.
Above 18
input.
eligible to.
These values are the static values that cannot be changed because age equal to 30. I have defined it, age equal to 30. If I want to give the input in the runtime, then I have to use the scanner statement. It is like scanf statement. Then I சொன்னேன் how to get the input from the keyboard class எடுத்துனே தனியா புரியுது எல்லாருக்கும்.
Yes sir, runtime la எடுக்கிறதுக்கு இது யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம்.
Runtime la வந்து I want to give the input. So this program, if I run this program, see what will be the output. Java program, say what is the program name, if demo. Okay, Java C if demo dot Java. This program sorry.
Save பண்ணல.
Program is there in some other place. Okay, now it is there inside the control statement. But please mute yourself, please. Java C if demo. We listen to the class properly. Java C if demo. So program is right. We have compiled it. I'll come to you later. See, when I compile the program, you could see a special class file is created. Can you see this?
Yes.
Can you see this class file? This is called as bytecode. We were telling you, right? When it comes to the Java developer kit, I mean JDK, what it will do? It will convert the program, interpreter will convert the program into machine understandable
Binary language.
That is called as binary language. We call it as a bytecode. So this is called as bytecode. When you open it and see, this is called as bytecode, which is it is machine understandable. Okay, now human understandable language is this is human understandable language. This is human understandable language. When I compile it, it is converted to machine understandable language. That is called as byte file. Okay, that is called as class file. See here, we call it as a bytecode. We call it as a bytecode. Okay, when you compile it, it will be created. Purida for each program. See, now we'll come to this program. Okay, Java if demo. So you are eligible to vote because the age is 30. Okay, because I'm not giving here any age here. I'm not giving any age here. Okay, if you want to print the age also, what you will do?
Sir, int age semicolon, sir. Next is
Comment statement and age question.
Plus age.
ஏஜ் ஓகேவா இந்த மாதிரி கொடுக்கணும் புரியுதா ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஹவ் யூ ஹேவ் டு சேஞ்ச் அண்ட் சி இதெல்லாம் கொடுத்தா எப்படி இன்புட் வருது எப்படி அவுட்புட் வருது அதெல்லாம் நீங்கள் வந்து பார்க்கணும் see here again you should not run the program, you should have you have to compile the program and then you have to run the program. See here என்ன வரல above 18
save பண்ணனும் sir.
சேவ்
பண்றேன்னா பண்ணிட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Okay, the age is 18. What and the age is 30. And the age is 30. Okay, suppose if you want to, sir, sir, space there is no space in between, sir, it looks so clumsy, sir, what I have to do, sir? Yes, you can use a tab symbol. In order to include the tab symbol or next line symbol, you should also use another plus symbol here. Plus that has to be written within the quotes. I mean that escape sequences. We call them as an escape sequences. Slash n in the sense this will be printed in the next line. Oh,
It's forward slash.
Backslash போடணும்.
oh, sorry.
Slash.
சார் அப்போ ஏஜுக்கு முன்னாடி யூஸ் பண்ணணுமா சார்?
என்னப்பா
ஏஜ் முன்னாடி கேப் வரணும்னா
ஆமா bracket குள்ள நீங்க போடணும். I mean you have to put it within the brackets. புரியுதா இல்லையா?
yes sir.
சார் இந்த பிளஸ் ஏஜ் வந்து சில ஆம்பர்சன்ட் ஏஜ்னு சொல்லி போடுவோம், அதுக்கு தானே சார் இது ஸ்கேன் ஆஃப்ல?
ஆமாப்பா ஆமா. ஓகே
சரி, இப்போ அந்த ஏஜ் வந்து நம்மளுக்கு இந்த சென்டென்ஸ்க்கு நடுவுல பிரிண்ட் ஆகணும்னா எப்படி சார் பண்றது? நம்ம சில வந்து பர்சன்டேஜ் கொடுப்போம் சார், நடுவுல பிரிண்ட் ஆகும் சார். இல்ல எப்படி சார் லாஸ்ட்ல தான் பிரிண்ட் ஆகும்
சார்? இந்த டாப் ஸ்பேஸ் வந்து ஏஜுக்கு முன்னாடி தானே சார் வரும்?
ஆமா, ஏஜுக்கு முன்னாடி வரணும்.
சார் அது கிஸ் பக்கத்துலயே கொடுத்துடலாம்ல சார், பேக்ஸ்லாஷ் டி, அந்த ப்ளஸ் தேவையில்லை சார்.
இல்ல அது நம்மளோட இதுதான்ப்பா. ப்ராப்ளம் இல்ல, தட் இஸ் நாட் த ப்ராப்ளம். See here, there is a tab in between age and then 30. Can you see here? So if you want to print that in the next line, let us see how it gets printed. So these are all called as escape sequences. The slash n, slash t. There are a lot of escape sequences that is available. You can also search and see. See here, now 30 is in the next line. Okay, got it? Purida pa na solradhu ipo purida how it is working?
Yes.
Okay, now since it is 30, I don't want to give the input. Okay, explicitly I don't want to mention age equal to 30. I want to give it through the keyboard. Na keyboard la dhaan kudupen input, and then it has to manipulate, and then it has to give me the result. Then what you have to do, you have to take out this, just take out this 30, and then you have to give the input statement scanner input device equal to new scanner system.i. These are all keywords. See here, whichever I am highlighting are keywords here. This is user defined. This can be anything. This is an object to hold the scanner class. Okay, you have created a new scanner class, I mean new input class with a name called as input device, right? So that can be, this is just to get the input, tell the user that you have to enter the age, and this is the place my age will be printed. Okay, age equal to input device dot next dot int. Okay, this is using the object name. I'm getting this dot int open bracket, and in all these are all keywords. This can be anything. I'll change and show you. ID input device. You should also change here. ID. Okay, now it will check from the keyboard. It will check whether this is age is greater than 18. It will give me the result. Okay. See here, it is asking me to enter the age. Now I can give any age here. So I'll give 45. I'll give my age 32. Okay, 32. Above 18 years, you are eligible to vote, and the age is 32. Now can you understand the meaning for this? Why I'm using this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the supporting import function for this is import java.util.scanner. Sir, I don't want to use scanner, sir. I just use it as a general way, and you can also use it util.star. Util.star, that will also work out. It is asking 32. You're eligible to vote, and then everything. So you can also use this star. Star means that all the import function library functions which is available in Java will be imported. That is the meaning here. Okay.
Sir,
And then what Sulupa?
sir, does Java also use ASCII values for storing, sir?
Yes, characters. Yes, I told you right yesterday. I was telling you about the ASCII values of character data set. Definitely. Okay. We can also try it like this. Just I'm giving you a try. See here, I don't want to explicitly tell that age is an integer first, and then I have to use it in the program. No. Without this also I can do. Dynamically I can use the variable and then assign it to a input. Okay, I can also do it like this, integer a, and you should definitely tell this age belongs to an integer data type. See, suppose if you don't give any data type here, and if I try to run, it will give me the input. What error it is giving? Variable age is not defined. See here, it is showing the error in this. So I have to explicitly tell that it is an integer data type. Okay. Purida, can you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Right away we'll go for the next demo. So this class is nothing but this is the meaning for the class. A Java file has a .class extension and contains the Java bytecode. So these are all called as bytecode. As I told you, a normal code will be converted to a bytecode, and this class file can be executed in the Java virtual machine. So this file only will be executed in Java virtual machine because we have installed JDK. JDK intern has got a Java virtual machine. So I run a Windows operating system. So my Windows operating system has got Java virtual machine which is bound for the Windows operating system. That is why when you download the software from the internet, it will ask you for the different version for the different operating system. Even when you run for Linux, you will have a different set of operating system. I mean different set of JDK. Okay, when you run your Java in the Mac OS, you have to download different set of JDK from the website. Okay, so each JDK has got a different virtual machine depending upon your operating system. So that will interact with your system. So that JVM, this JVM will interact with my system. So my JVM is interacting with the Windows operating system. Suppose you may be installed your JDK in the Mac OS. So your JVM will interact with the Mac OS. So that is the ideology here. Okay. So the conversion will be happening. So thus conversion is called as a bytecode. Okay, that bytecode. This is the bytecode here. This is the bytecode here. So this bytecode will be executed by the JVM, Java Virtual Machine, which is installed in my system, which can run only by the JVM in the Windows operating system. That is the concept here. Okay. 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 So we'll come to this later. Next example is if demo. We saw what is if demo, and then if else demo is there, and then if else demo. What is if statement? If else demo. So please mute your mic. So else statement will be there. There will be a else statement. Yes, you have an else statement here. See here, int age, and then scanner input device new scanner system dot out, and then enter your age. It will get the age, and then age will be compared with the 18. If the age is between 18 and then 35, then it will be printed as age is between 18 to 35. If the age is between, there are some other conditions here. There are a lot of conditions. As I told you, if there is more than one condition, then it is advisable to use else if. When the last condition comes, then you have to go with the else statement. Okay. So if the entered age, suppose if I'm entering the age is 17, then where it will come and compare? It will compare in this particular statement. So it is ages between 18 and then 35. Okay, can you understand this line? I mean, this statement.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. System.out.println ages between 18 and 35. Suppose if I want to include one more range, what I have to do? I have to go with what statement?
Else.
Else is very good, very good, excellent, very good. I have to go with else if statement. The age is between something around
Greater than 60.
Greater than 61, whatever it may be, 61 to 70. 70. Then my age is between 61 to 70. I can give this. So else statement automatically, if any of the age which is not in this range, the entered age is not within this range, then it will print this statement. Let us run this and see. So what is the class file name? Else if. Of C else if dot Java. So enter the age. Why it is? Oh,
Java C.
okay. Yes. Let all. It is asking me to enter the age. So let us enter any age. Tell me any age. 35. Shall we enter 35? Yes, the age is between 35. So I'll again run and see. I'll try to print the other range, 75, which is not in the range. So not matched. So it will come to the else statement. Okay. So that is how if else statement will work. Okay. You don't want to give, sir, I don't want to give this scanf statement, sir, scanf statement, sir, I want to comment it. What we call this as? Can anyone tell me what is the
Comment line.
Comment line.
Comment.
No, I want some more answer, some more apt answer.
It is not included in the code, sir. It is just for
that is the
explaining the meaning.
functionality. That is the functionality. I need a single line. Okay, what it is?
Single line comment.
Termination.
Super. Someone told me single line comment. That is the answer. What is the multi-line comment? I don't want to use this line. Okay, that is the actual
Triple slash.
operation of this.
Asterisk.
Asterisk, and then slash. So where it starts and then where it ends, till this the entire statement will not work. That is the meaning for multi-line comment. This is called as multi-line comment. Okay, this is called as single line comment. Give this only, this statement will not work. Okay, I have to give separately in this. But when I give like this, see here, asterisk, star, slash, and then I don't want to give this. So it means that from this statement to this statement, it will not work. If I give the asterisk statement here, I mean this multi-line comment here, it means that from this statement to this statement, it will not work. Can you understand? Single line comment, multi-line comment. There are? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll directly go for the next example. So see, class file is created. I'm deleting this class file. If else demo we had done, and the nested for loop. We'll see normal for loop. Where the normal for loop is? Then switch case. We have to see switch case. So we'll see first to break now. Okay, what is break statement here? See, we'll have a break statement here. So how this for loop works? You know how the for loop works like? So variable equal to 0, and then variable is less than 5, variable plus. What is the meaning for this? Can anyone tell me meaning for this?
It starts
Variable
with 0
initialized
and
with
ends.
zero value, sir, and must be incremented.
Okay, so every time it starts with 0. Okay, how many times the loop, I mean the body of the for loop executes? 5 times it is going to execute because it is 5. It starts with 0, 0, it starts with 0 like this, see here. It starts with 0, starts with 0, and then it goes to 1, and then 2, 3, 4. Totally how many times? 4. It will not come to 5 because it is not equal to 5. It is not equal to 5. Suppose if you had given the statement like this, less than or equal to 5, then 5 will be printed. Okay, because it is not equal to 5, so up to 4 it will be printed. Can you understand this?
Yes, sir.
This can be anything. Many will be having this perception like, sir, should the for loop starts exactly with 0? No, it is not like that. Any number you can start with. You can either start the for loop with 2, then what will be the output? It starts with 2 and then ends with 4. Even I can start with 3. Yes, for loop starts with 3 and then ends with 4. Even you can have the for loop extension up to 6, whatever it may be. So it starts with 3, 4 and then 5.
5.
Any number it can start, any number it can end. It depends upon the user input. Okay. 0 and then 5. So what it will do? Int 0. First these two statements will execute. First variable equal to 0. Variable equal to 0. It can be also like this. Int var. I can also declare the variable separately. And then I don't want to explicitly tell that it is a variable inside the for loop. You can also do it like this. In order to avoid this line, what I am doing, I am declaring the variable here itself. Okay, this is variable name and the corresponding data type for it is integer and it is equal to 0 and then var less than 5 and then var plus plus. So first this will be the initialization step. Okay, and then now var equal to 0. 0 will be compared with 5. Whether it is true or false, 0 is less than 5 or not?
True.
True.
Yes, sir.
What it will do, it will come to the statement and it will print var equal to in the statement. Okay. After printing the statement, what it will do, it will check whether var is equal to 2. Whether var is equal to 2. No, it is not equal to 2. What it will do, it will go to this statement, again to the statement, this statement. What it will do, it will increment this value. Var value will be incremented now. So 1 will be compared with 5. Again var will be printed and then it will check whether var is equal to 2. No. And then what it will do, when it comes to this again this will increment. Now var equal to 2, it will come to var and then it will break the statement and then it will print the result. Break the entire statement and then it will come out of the loop. Let us run and see so that you will have a better understanding of it. So Java C take demo.java Java C break demo.
Java C. Only Java.
See here. You don't want this statement run because it is confusing. You don't want to print this. Okay, see here. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First, what it is doing, it is 0. It is getting printed. Okay. If var it is getting printed in this particular line because it is not, this condition is not satisfied. So what it will do, it will come to the system.out.println. It will print 0 and then var equal to 1. Next time it gets incremented. When var equal to 2, what it is happening? What happening?
It is breaking the statement.
Breaking the entire loop, even though the condition is not false. I mean the for loop condition is not false. It had seen the break statement. What it will do? It will break the entire thing and then it will come out of the loop and then print I am out. Okay. Okay. Yes. So you can change this and see. I'm putting as 3. Okay. Now till 3 it will work. See here. Up to 2 it will work. See here, 0, 1 and then 2. So when it comes to 3, it will break and then it will come out of the loop. Can you understand this?
Yes.
Yes. புரியுதாப்பா? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us do some modifications here. Now what is continuous statement here? If I put continue here.
It will skip the iteration when
Now
var
tell
value is
me.
3 alone.
Now
skip
tell
the,
me what is
third one.
continue will do. What will be the output?
It will print 0, 1, 2,
0,
4.
1,
1, 2, and 3 will be skipped, and 4 will come.
4 will be printed. Now what will be printed?
Till
5
5.
will be printed
Except
along.
3.
Which will be skipped here?
3.
3 alone.
3 will
3
be
will be
skipped.
skipped.
Shall we check now? What
Yes,
else you told? Is it right or not? Whatever you told, it is right or not? Let us check. Exactly what you said. 1, 2, and then 3 is there, and now it 0, 1, 2 is there, and then we have set a condition like var equal to 3. Then it has to continue. Continue in the sense it will skip the current var equal to 3, and then it will print the remaining values.
Yes, sir.
And then finally, when it reaches the last statement, what it will do? It will come and then it will come out of the loop and print the I am out.
Yes, sir.
Is it understandable? Is it easy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next, what we can see? Nested for loop. So there is a twist here. Even I had, when I was studying, I had this doubt. What is this for loop? I have two for loops here. You know, when the one for loop is there, first will increment, next will check the condition, and then it will come inside the loop, and then after that what it will do? It will increment the I value after that, and then again it will start, and then it will compare, and then it will go. What if when you have two for loops here?
So for each iteration in the
I
first
value.
for loop, the second for loop will be executed fully, sir.
Super. The exact answer, excellent answer. Now tell me technically by seeing this condition, for each for loop, outer for loop, this is called as outer for loop. For each outer for loop, how many times the inner for loop will execute?
3 times.
3 times.
Super, that's all. Okay, each time. So what it will do? For int I equal to 1, it will check the condition. 1 is less than 3. Yes, it is less than 3. What it will do? It will come inside this loop. So it will execute completely this loop for j equal to 1, and then for j equal to 2, and then for j equal to 3, and then for j equal to 3 it will execute up to j equal to 3. So till it executes, at the end of this execution, what will be the value for I?
1.
1, sir.
1. For the value 1, what will be the entire value for this j?
3.
1, 2,
1,
3.
2, 3.
Super, 1, 2, 3. This is the answer. This is what the answer I needed. Okay, let us run this and show you. Let me run this and show you. Nested for loop example. Why romba important pa? This is very important because some may not be knowing how to execute this. Chart Java. Correct? Yes. Next class irukka pa? 1 minute. I'll finish it off. See here, I am printing two values here. See here in output statement what I am printing. I am printing the value of I space value of j. Can you understand this line? I am printing the value of I and also value of j. Both are getting printed here. So look at the output here. For each value of 1, this is I, which is there in the first row. I mean the left side are called as I value and right side are called as j value. For each I value, how many times it is executing? See, 1, 2, and then 3 times. Next time when it come out of the loop, what it will do? It will again go to the I loop, and then I value will be incremented. It is 2. So 2 times it is executing. 2 it is executing, and then for each 2, how many times it will execute? Again it will execute from the 3 values, and then for 3, and then it is 3 values. Can you understand by seeing this example? I mean seeing this output. This is inner. I mean this is inner for loop and this is outer for loop. I mean sorry, this is outer for loop and then this is inner for loop. Okay. Puridappa, can you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Any doubts? Any doubts? Please ask me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, we had seen this already.
So, sir.
Yes.
This nested type, in which application will be using this type, sir?
It depends on the application. For any application, matrix multiplication we can do first row, first column, first row, second column, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. That is first row is common, column alone will be changing. First row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column. And then what it will do? You will come to the second row, first column, second row, second column, second row, third column. And then what it will do? It will come to the third row, first column, third row, second column, third row, third column. In matrix multiplication, addition and all, you will be using this. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Sir, can you explain nested for loop once again, sir?
See, I'll keep this. Okay. See here, first what it will do? It will come to I equal to 1. I equal to 1. That's the condition here. I equal to 1. What it will do? I less than 3. Whether 1 is less than 3 or not? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Student who asked the doubt, please respond. 1 is less than 3, less than or equal to 3. Yes, this condition is true. Okay, it will not go on increment.
Yes, sir.
It will check the condition. What it will do? Since the condition is true, it will come to the next statement. What is the next statement? Again, we have a for loop, inner for loop. In inner for loop, what you will have? Int j equal to 1, j less than 3. Whether j value is less than 3 now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is 3. So what is the next statement? System.out.println I and then j will be printed. What is the value of I?
1, sir.
1. What is the value of j now?
1.
1. Okay, so that is what is printed here, 1 and 1. Okay, now what it will do? It will again come to the statement and then it will increment the inner for loop first. Okay, now what is the incremented value of j?
2, sir.
2. Whether 2 is less than or equal to 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 3. Then it will come to the next line, system.out.println. What is our current I value?
1, sir.
What is the current j value?
2.
2. That is what is printed here, 1, 2. And then what happens? Again, it will go and increment the for loop, I mean inner for loop. What is the incremented value of j now?
3.
Previously it was 2, now it is 3. So whether 3 is less than or equal to 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is right. Okay. So what it will do? It will come out of this, I mean it will come and print this statement, system.out.println. What is the current value of I?
1, sir.
1. What is the current value of j, incremented value of j?
3.
3. That is what is printed here, 1 and 3.
Okay,
Got
sir.
it? So next what
Yes,
happens?
sir.
Again it will go and try to increment this value. Now the incremented value of j is 4. Can you understand? 4.
Yes, sir.
Now 4 is less than or equal to 3. Whether this condition is true?
False, sir.
False. So what it will do? It will come out of the loop and then it will again go to this for loop. What is the incremented value of I now? Previously
2,
it
sir.
was 1. 2. So now it will 2. So 2 is less than or equal to 3 or not?
True, sir. It will
True.
execute.
So again it will come to this loop and with the 2, this 3, I mean inner loop will be executed. Again this will go up and then I value will again get incremented and then again this will execute. Can you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Paul. Okay, students,
Thank you, sir.
same thing has been shared to you. Control, what are the things that I should share you today? The materials. I have to share you the control statements. Okay, it has been updated here. And then you could see the programs here itself. Sample programs was there, right? This PDF has got all the programs. I mean, the control statements, iteration, for loop, while loop, all the programs are available. Switch case and all the programs are available here itself. Okay, you can get the programs here itself. Okay, any doubts in today's session, or shall we wind up?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Tomorrow first session I'll be taking part. Tomorrow first session is OOP session. Last session is max, followed by max session will be there.